We're live. That's right. We've upgraded again. We always like to keep you on your toes. I was going to do like a little voice. I think I'll still do it. We're the Broken English Brothers, except we've changed with a motherfucking variety hour. And I'm joined by my very special guest, Sequoia.
Hello.
How you doing?
Thank you for having. I'm doing pretty good, honestly. You might be able to tell I got out of the shower recently.
I couldn't, no. I couldn't because I already knew, so I couldn't tell. I guess.
You were able to tell through your auditory processing by which you received the information, which I think speaks volumes to you.
Huh? Now I was gonna do a little bit. It's like, because we're missing a brother. We're missing two now.
I thought he was just behind the. He's not going to come out of the bookcase.
I mean, he's in spirit. He's here in spirit.
That's true.
I know he's listening because I'm so sure he watches everything I put out. As soon as it comes out.
Right.
And I hope he's not laughing right now. All right, dude.
All right, okay.
But he's here in spirit. Yeah. Our other brother's here in spirit. So we're the Broken English Brother. So, but you're not really a brother if you're by yourself. So it's Broken English. So yeah, we actually upgraded the title too. We're Broken English. That's it. But wow. I wanted to change it. So we're the motherfucking variety hour, and we talk like this every time we want to say a sentence. And the thing is, you don't know what exact ethnic group I'm trying to emulate, but you might have some idea.
I'm gonna let that be your trademark. That can be kind of like your
what, being an idiot?
Well, that's not what I said at all. I want to respect the artistic path you're blazing as much as I can, but I won't do the voice because I don't want to encroach on your style. I feel because that would be derivative. It's like
this isn't live, right? This isn't going anywhere. This is just for me and you. We just keep it to ourselves.
Right.
Have you seen Hoodwinked?
That
creepy,
the
horrifying,
shitty 3D CG.
Shitty's
I actually really like that movie.
No, it's awesome. I rewatched it yesterday.
Yeah.
But what blows my mind, I didn't realize how many famous people were in it.
They spent all the money on the casting.
Yeah, it was
it's insane.
Patrick Warburton, who I do a great impression of.
True.
Anne Hathaway, who I do a great impression of. Andy Dick, who I do a great impression of. And some other people too. But
who you could probably cobble some sort of impression
I could probably
together.
I could probably do a great impression.
Yup.
But yeah, no, and the animation, seriously, like you sit back and you watch, it is something to behold.
It's kind of haunting in a way. It's it adds to the comedy a lot.
Yeah, I think so. And I didn't know it was Andy Dick. I know I just said his name earlier, but
and
I've only heard terrible
things. That is.
That's good. He's like a
just a real grade A scumbag. It's
not even he just maybe he's done like a lot of just questionable things in his career and like outside of
being
acting.
in Hoodwinked.
Like being in Hoodwinked. But no, he sold it as the bunny. The bunny was awesome.
Was he the bunny?
Yeah, he was Boingo.
Oh, shit.
And I've already seen it. This is like the third time I've seen it, but like going back, even before the big reveal, like you can see a lot of the clues, like he'll have like a little evil face or whatever at certain points and how he's everywhere. And they leave a lot of clues about like that he would be the evil one.
Was that a big reveal? Was he a twist villain?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just evil the whole time. Because I remember in the trailers for like Hoodwinked.
Well, that's because that's the whole thing. He's like, you've been hoodwinked. Huh. Like that. That's not the big reveal. The big reveal is they're like, wait a second. There's somebody that's always been in every one of these stories, and this and that and that and this. And they're like, and it's the bunny. And they're like, oh my God, it's the bunny. And then it cuts, and then it's like he's doing his evil thing, and it's like, oh, okay, we know he's evil now. But no, we didn't. He shows up, and he's like all friendly to all the characters, like, oh, thank you, or whatever. Great impression, but I'd have to hear his voice again. You understand? You can't just.
But of course,
you can't just pull that out of thin air.
Not at all.
So there's that.
Hoodwinked. I remember that was a movie that I think it's a good movie because just the whole package, like the presentation of it all, the shitty animation, the really good voice cast, like a
Well,
lot of the comedic bits, like
famous
it.
voice cast.
Yeah,
Patrick Warburton is a fantastic voice actor. No questions there. Anne
but
Hathaway.
it comes together. It doesn't come together as like a wow, this is an amazing animated film. It's more so like what an experience I just had.
Yeah, okay.
But I knew someone growing up that, and I grew up homeschooled, like the first 10 years of my life, that's what we were homeschooled. And one of my older sister's friends, it was her favorite movie. Hoodwinked was her favorite movie ever. But her parents only let her watch like the scrubbed versions of everything.
I guess they did. They talked about lube in the beginning. I remember.
So I know like what they would do is they would get I guess it was essentially piracy. Like it was like just different religious organizations would grab so The Dark Knight. You have a poster of The Dark Knight behind you. I remember specifically the version of The Dark Knight Rises that I watched because that's the one with Catwoman, right?
Yeah, Anne
Yes.
Hathaway. Actually,
Yes, Anne
matter of
Hathaway.
fact.
I remember in that version we were at a friend's house and I'd never seen The Dark Knight Rises. You know, Bane is super cool, all this stuff, and there's a scene where Anne Hathaway is like in someone's face, and he says a curse word, but all of a sudden it's dubbed over, and he just goes, "You're gross," and she's just like, "Yeah, I know," like her mouth is
Like AVR.
yeah, and it's so I feel like it stands out more when you do it that way. Like maybe there's a way to just recut it so that
Well,
that,
no, I mean
that scene is just not in it, but
I mean, possibly, yeah. I mean, that's just the
yeah.
magic of AVR. It's always clunky and like it's just distracting unless you're like a dumbass kid.
I remember that like because of that moment, I'm like I have to find out what word was said there.
Do you
I
remember?
think it was just like son of a bitch or something like that.
Oh, this is a Christian channel.
Which
Not me saying
specifically
dumbass
Latter-day
again.
Saints, right?
Whoa, Lord drop.
I mean, if you watch the previous 2 episodes,
Whoa,
it's somewhat relevant.
Wow, a watcher.
You can curse on this show, right? That wasn't just like for your dad, like.
No, that was a very special episode. That was a courtesy, yes.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny how Carter
Carter
continued
just
to
says, like,
curse.
"Fuck this."
He'd be like,
That's
frick.
fucking.
He'd say frick.
He's like, "Fuck, frick." That's freaking dumb. Like, all right, dude. You know, we actually. I feel like I talk about Carter a lot whenever he's not here.
Which
I was thinking of doing an
Yeah.
episode. It's if it ever comes down to it, I'm gonna do an episode. It's just me, and I'm gonna just talk to a picture and be like, so, what would you do if like blah blah blah, and be like, and then just act like what Carter would say, or like I'd move chairs, just something stupid like that.
that could be pretty funny.
And just or have a photo of him like I did that one episode where he was on the online call and then I'm just talking to him or whatever.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean we like to improvise. There's some awesome things coming out, right? Probably on this channel. I mean I have a blister, I think, or what do you call it? When you have like a little no, you have the little thing stuck in your finger, a thorn.
A splinter?
A splinter. I think I have a splinter in my finger.
How'd you get a splinter?
Well, I don't know, but it's just like the thing that's been on my mind the most for the past couple days, because it's really distracting.
Most.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm playing video games.
True.
And, you click and then it's not good.
It's not good. So
It's not good.
Funny story.
About a splinter? Go on. Sorry. Go on. Go ahead.
Not about a splinter. So I made my red sauce today, like my red sauce. It's a pomodoro sauce. You can look that up for yourself. Find
A
out what it is.
pomodoro is probably Italian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk like this. The fuck am I you?
I believe it's actually a French sauce. But
Alright,
I
I'm just. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
so I was cutting a carrot, and I was very unsatisfied with my knife. I was like, I feel like I'm having to put in too much effort. So I got my knife sharpener and I spent about 2 or 3 minutes like sharpening the knife, and I was like, fucking awesome. So I go down, and I'm like resuming my cutting of the carrot, going horizontal like that because I'm going to cut them into little strips to caramelize.
In the red sauce?
Yeah. So
Carrots in a red sauce?
I'll explain the red sauce. Anyways, I'm going, and so I just sharpened my knife, and before I was kind of having to like etch it through, and then it just like glides, and I cut my finger, and it was awesome. because it's like right on the tip. And
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Why with your middle?
That's the one with the splinter.
Aw, what if it healed? What if it healed right now?
The power of Christ.
But yeah, my red sauce is actually awesome. I make it probably once a week. San Marzano tomatoes you need to have for the base, but you start by caramelizing onions, carrots, and bell pepper. Throw in some garlic, deglaze with red wine. Add the tomatoes.
We're a cooking show now.
I know. And then you let it all sit for a while. Get some fresh basil. Blend it all up. It's just awesome. You can make spaghetti with it. You can make pizza with it. That's kind of the two things that I use it for. I'm sure you could use something else.
Spaghetti pizza.
That...
Why haven't anybody done that?
Do you ever see those like gimmick like YouTube shorts where it's some guy making like a disgusting ass pizza, like just ingredients that don't belong on a pizza? Just
well, hold on. Anything that's not pepperoni doesn't belong on a damn pizza. Let's get that.
Do you actually believe that?
No, 100%. I don't believe that. But okay,
he's
listen.
Sensationalist. He's saying it for the headlines.
I already know. I don't even need to remember to know. It'd be like pineapple on pizza. You'd be like, oh, it's actually not bad, okay? There's an argument for the pineapple on the pizza. Look, at the end of the day...
That's what I would say.
I am all for disgusting, horrific, crimes against humanity combinations, okay? I like eating pretzels with yogurt. I like eating strawberry yogurt with steak sauce. Or like steak with steak sauce. That combo is amazing.
Steak with steak sauce?
So like you get steak sauce, like A1 or whatever. You fucking eat that up and then you down like strawberry yogurt, Greek strawberry yogurt, and it's amazing. But the point I'm trying to make is there's nasty combinations you would think is like, ew, that sounds terrible together. And I'm not eating them at the same time. It's like a chaser kind of thing. But I don't really have a problem with pineapple on pizza, but a lot of people do. And so imagine my surprise when I'm at the post office. And you can already guess where this is going, but like I walk in, there's Domino's, my favorite pizza, and I'm like, oh sweet, I'm hungry as hell, dude. Open the box and there's fucking pineapple on it.
See if you're ordering for a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you want to, in the solace of your own home, eat pineapple pizza, do whatever you want. If people are like, hey.
What that is like that tells you the person who ordered the pizza is the freak.
They don't.
You know what I mean? Because they're probably the one that wants the pineapple. I feel like the standard order for like an office pizza is, a few cheese for the people who don't eat meat, and then you get some vegetarian bullshit. You get like Alfredo sauce and spinach with like mushrooms and chicken.
Cheese pizza.
Some cheese pizza, maybe like 2 pepperoni, whatever. Maybe someone gets like a supreme. But like you don't do the weird shit. You don't like, oh, we're gonna get a hot spicy buffalo chicken pizza.
No, you do if you don't want to share it. That
or the Hawaiian.
That would be the trick. You're just like, I want pizza. I don't want to have to share it. I don't want anybody asking for it.
But then you have to eat the shitty pizza.
Well, they're saying if you wanted it though, like because if I wanted some extravagant bullshit pizza, like, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to share. But like normally I'm in the mood for like a little peppy pizza. You don't buy the peppy pizza because then you got to share. People don't want the peppy pizza. So you buy the bullshit you don't normally get, but that you're willing to eat, and then you get it on your own. I don't know. There's a bunch of logistics about it.
As long as I've known you, you've been like a pepperoni.
I'm a pepperoni fanatic.
That's it.
I've tried other pies.
Yeah.
I've tried other pies, but they don't equal to the pep.
No.
There's no pep in the step. The pepperoni pizza. Peppy pizza.
Which is I don't know. To me, I used to work at a pizza place and
Talk
about extravagant pizza.
Doxed. What's your address? That's right. I'm trying to zazz it up. Yes, I'm not normally like this, camera people, but
playing to the camera.
I'm trying to be funny, so people that do listen
are entertained.
Have a little giggle.
That's true. I need to think about the audio listeners, which we love to death. Obviously,
love to death. It's 98% of you.
Like I've been miming the entire time. Like I'm saying one thing, but my actions represent something entirely. So if you're not watching the video, like you've missed.
You're missing everything. Well, that's why we do it, right? We could be audio only. Some of these audio only podcasts.
Yeah.
We could do that. But at the Broken English Brothers, the Broken English, we like to take it a step above. Okay, and again for the video listeners, you see or the audio listeners, there's a bar right here that my little hand is right at, and then that's where everybody else is at with this audio bullshit, and then I'm like right there, And then everybody else, every comedian podcast, they're about right here. Okay.
About.
Well, the thing is, let's talk about that. They're not. A lot of times, they're not even funny. Like, I've known you for like a decade, right? And that always comes up. It's all, how long have we known each other, man? How long have we known? I mean, I've got to get you in the studio. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I think you know. Anyways, no, for real. I'm like these world class comedians, and I listen, and I get it. Part of it is like they do it like every week or whatever. And a lot of times, it doesn't even feel like, if it's someone they know, it doesn't even feel like they make attempt at comedy very often. I would just get it, I'd listen to...
It's tough. It's tough not to just, like, sit here and talk about stuff. It's also tough not to sit here and just be like, well, here's something that might be interesting, and, like, not have something planned for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's part of the riff, I guess. I mean, I don't think I'm, amazingly funny, but I am trying to... Zazz or create some kind of comedy or whatever. At least be entertaining. And a lot of times I listen to like 6 or 7 before I'm just like, okay, this isn't even, you guys are just talking.
That's funny.
What? Oh.
Let's move on. Move on.
Video viewers.
Move on.
Dude, man, really, I don't go outside very often these days.
True.
The one fucking time I do, what were we doing? What were we even doing? I think I was snowing. No, it doesn't even fucking matter. I'm outside for whatever reason, and there's a car driving by, and this little dumbass girl with her friend runs out in the street and goes 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", and like is like staring down the car, like screaming at him. And I'm like, dude, what?
I think we're doing the leaves or something.
Yeah, we were raking the leaves or whatever, and the kid's like running out in the street, 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", not at me, at the car that's passing by. And I'm just like, I wish I could just. I don't want to like. I don't want to like beat him down or anything. But I wish I could just go like, stop it, get some help.
Spray bottle.
Yeah, or spray bottle or something.
Oh my god, I've never understood it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
We don't have to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it though.
Ugh. See, the meta commentary of it is you said,
no, dude,
we're trying to be funny on this show. And then you said you listened to different comedian podcasts. And you said, I've listened to like 6 or 7 different comedians. And then I made a snide comment about how ruined it. That's funny. But the commonly understood denominator, the thing we share together, is that we fucking hate that shit so much. But at the same time, we don't invest energy into it because that would sap our own creative juices. You can't just be a reactionary. You can't just be someone who is just like, Can you believe the shit that's happening in the world right now? Can you believe the fucking bullshit that
Can you believe the fucking bullshit that's going on?
Can you believe people are upset that I
love
Saudi Arabia? I love them.
I love them.
They're fucking awesome. They pay me so much money.
I'll do it again. I don't care.
I'll do it for free. I just like the way you guys do things over there.
They got a fucking Starbucks over there. I mean, what kind of civilized society doesn't have a fucking Starbucks? I'm kind of losing it, but maybe I never had it. I don't know.
That was my Robin Williams impression.
Oh, that's how every Robin Williams. Oh, I've never even heard him do that, but everybody knows that when you do that, it's Robin Williams. Oh.
Like, it's just a little Irish guy. Like, I guess he is. The Irish doesn't really ever come out unless he wants it to. Unless that's
captain,
the bit.
my captain. Have you heard him do that? Oh,
I don't think I have.
I really haven't.
Man,
I really haven't. But I guess he does. I guess he did. Say, ooh, teetering. Ooh, teetering in the dumbass voice. Oh no.
Wait, teetering? Is that a real word?
That's real. Yeah, teetering, like
like teeter-totter?
Yeah, like a teeter-totter. Like you're teetering. Teetering means like you're kind of dangling on the edge.
Okay. What are we on the edge of? What are we on the precipice
Well, if
of?
you didn't catch it, let's just move on. I don't
Okay.
want. It's that thing we mentioned before the episode. Astute viewers will know what I'm talking about. They might have caught it, but it's some dumbass voice. If you want to instantly sound like you're a fucking moron, that's the voice you would do.
Right, I understand.
See the words that
we're gonna save that one. We're gonna keep that one in our pocket for now. We'll cash that check when the time comes.
Hoodwink 2. Do you know that's a movie?
No.
Right?
No, I did not know that's a movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it probably later today.
I guess we don't know since you haven't watched it. But
Well, I think I seen it when I was a
is
kid.
the animation budget improved?
Oh, come
is
on,
it
dude.
still along the same lines?
I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. I'm hoping that I haven't seen it. I just know it exists and I want to watch it.
What if you watch it and it's like the best sequel?
No. It probably isn't
It
going
could
to have
possibly
Patrick
be.
Warburton.
It's gonna have a Patrick Warburton impersonator.
It could be me. Yeah, I'm a journalist for the Goldilocks whatevers.
Oh yeah, he's that one guy.
He's the big bad
the
wolf.
Yep.
Yeah, he moonlights as a. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. I guess.
Don't want to spoil Hoodwinked.
Well,
for
no,
our
I was gonna
viewers.
make a crass joke about.
Ass?
We're
No.
done. We're done. We're done. I gotta watch what I say. The sponsor of this video is not gonna like what I would have said. Am I right? The sponsor of today's video is Pepsi. That's right. We are actually sponsored by Pepsi. You can fact check that if you want.
Don't think you could say that.
I was asking my dad, I'm like, can you say that? Like after, I'm like, can you just do
No.
that? She's like, we're sponsored by this person. Because you're legally obligated to say it, right? If you
Yeah.
actually are. You can't hide that. But I'm like, can I just lie about it? Can I? Yeah, we're sponsored by Pepsi.
You know, okay, there is actually a video I saw recently. Are you familiar with Brain Dump, like Hot Diggity Demon's Brain Dump?
Yeah, I love Hot Diggity Demon.
Okay,
Yeah.
I had not seen that series in a really fucking long time. So over the
Well,
past,
he hasn't made any like
No.
but yeah, new
because
content.
I think he has like something wrong with his hand, like he can't.
He's just been gaming, live stream, which is nothing wrong with that.
I heard it was like a health thing. It's like he
I
could
could see
not,
that.
like arthritis or
Yeah.
some crazy thing like that. But I remember, so yeah, I'm watching this series. I hadn't watched it in forever because I knew there was like a story between him and like the little ghost character, and like the penultimate episode like is called "What is Fascism?" And we're not getting political here, obviously.
No, yeah,
We're not getting political. Don't worry.
That video's funny.
But he opens with like a sponsor from Raid Shadow Legends,
Yeah.
and he does like the full bit where he's like my favorite characters are this and that. Come see me out on the battlefield, whatever. And it's like the script they give the other YouTubers, and the logo's on this, and then that becomes the plot of the episode. It's like he has to do this thing for Mr. Shadow Legend, but Goofball goofs it all up. It's a really great video. You should definitely watch it.
Maybe I could link it. Maybe.
That might
If
get
I
us in
remember.
more trouble. I don't know.
Well,
But,
what do you mean? He would love this video. He'd be laughing his ass off.
He's
watching
probably watched
this.
every single one of them.
Yeah, he's the 40-second viewer, dude.
You know what I actually saw recently?
What's that?
Okay, sequelitis. Aaron Hansen.
Ooh, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Hooks in. I'm waiting to reel.
Okay, so people were talking about his Zelda video, and they were really making fun of him because he goes on this rant about waiting, and he's talking about how like so much goddamn waiting in Ocarina. You have to wait for a chest to open up, wait for a door to open. You have to wait for this guy to like put his shield away so you can hit him, and like the blah blah blah. Wait for the animation for Link to stand up after he gets knocked down. And people were just posting this clip and they were dogging on him, shitting on him. And
This
they were
was
like,
when?
This was pretty recently on Twitter. People were just
Why
like,
did it blow back up? Just
I think people were just talking about how like
we're putting the net away.
game reviewers suck because like they don't even understand. Like,
Man, why am I running out of my sprint?
yeah,
I
the
move so slow.
the iconic moment in Sequelitis where he's complaining about Skyward Sword and he drops his stamina to 0, even though you don't have to. You can just like massage it.
Yeah, because if you go all the way down, you like move slow, but it's like
Yeah, he comes to a fucking stop.
You just stop it
can't
right
attack
before
anything.
it.
You can't dodge. Like he's a dumbass. But Aaron Hansen pays money for Twitter. Like he has the check mark that he pays money for. And you know what he did? He decided to weigh in on everything. So
idea, yeah.
he quote tweeted the video, like the little minute-long clip that everyone was like clowning on him for, and it was basically like, and dude, he wrote like paragraphs on paragraphs. It's like a big long, like you open the tweet and you're like, oh, that's way more shit than I thought. And he's like, I was playing a character, like I always exaggerate things. Even on Game Grumps, I'm playing a character. I'm not even Aaron Hansen when I'm on Game
Okay.
And it was just really strange to have like an acknowledgement of the old like creative stuff he used to do. And his
Does
his
he
whole
even
point was
do
basically
anything now?
like
Because I know he did that. Remember that draw together thing we went
Scribble
to?
Showdown, I think.
Yeah, they did
Something
that,
like
which
with,
we're gonna,
like,
I'm going to
odd
mention.
ones out.
I want to bring
Yeah,
bring
let's do
that
it.
up, but go on.
But yeah, but I guess my final point here is like he had this very strange kind of attitude towards this like very creative endeavor. Like this was a big deal. If you're not aware, like sequelitis, the Mega Man video at least is used in like college courses to like teach people about game design because he does such a great job of like breaking it down. Like it's a very iconic, very good video. The Zelda one, on the other hand, is like very sensationalist. He had some opinions about Ocarina of Time, and he wanted to just get them out there. But a lot of it was like he would add a rant here and there, just like on a whim one day, and then he just kept it in. And he was like, "This is great because it like keeps people engaged and all that."
Right. Yeah.
But basically, like he just kind of like publicly walked back like the entire thing.
So he's
recently.
like, yeah, like just none of
This
it
doesn't
was me.
represent me. I was wrong. I was in way over my head. I wanted to like make a mark and like be controversial.
I feel like
like-
he just.
And that was so because I didn't think he would ever acknowledge that video ever existed ever. But that video lives in my fucking mind like all the time.
Yeah, it comes up like once a month. Feels like.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so we were at this little draw together thing
true.
right here in beep.
We saw that fucker in person. We saw him live.
And what do you think, Mr. Aaron Hansen? Aaron with an A-R-I-N, mind you, I think. Not like mine. Mine's better. It's A-A-R-O-N. A-A-Ron. That's beside the point.
And your middle name? And your last name?
And my social is beep.
Awful.
Yeah, so what does Aaron Hansen do? But he's like, these are all these fuckers, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
you said he was like the MC for
yeah, he was like, yeah, the host basically. He was
For-
like the
Jaden Animations, Rubber Ross, Odd Ones Out, and one other fucking guy.
yes.
One other fucking guy.
It was some popular YouTuber, whatever, and it was a fun show, mind you. I'm not
It was
discrediting
fun.
the show,
Yeah,
but
I think they drew like Pokemon with penises.
yeah, there was that, and some of it is just like, oh, okay, yeah, like
That's the joke.
that's the joke, like Jigglypuff with tits or some shit like that, or just what you'd expect, where it's like, oh, you wouldn't expect this.
We're being naughty.
But yeah,
We're
okay,
being
sorry.
naughty.
I keep getting distracted. But it was not a great feeling to start the show when Aaron Hansen goes like, these are all these fuckers, and me? You might have heard a little show called Game Grumps, which I am the creator and host of, or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all fucking nerds here. I think we all know who you are, unless you're like just there with your boyfriend or significant other or whatever.
See, what's awesome is that like
Hey, that's Aaron Hansen.
I don't think anyone came for Aaron Hansen.
I didn't. I know.
Can we be honest? Like, I think people, because from the crowd,
I didn't.
people cheered for him, but people were there for like their person. If they liked the rubber,
Well, Game Grumps was
Ross
pretty
or
popular,
whatever.
so
Yeah.
maybe they did.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely the least impactful person.
associated with the Game
Well,
Grumps ever.
no, I'm saying of that crew because
No,
like
if JonTron was there, there'd be a line at
then
the
we'd
door.
be talking. But no, what I'm saying is like because he's just oh wow, hey, what's this? You down there? I mean, and I know you need a
Yeah.
host, but I'm just saying that could be fucking anybody.
It could have been
It
anybody.
doesn't matter. You don't even need to be like particularly like charismatic. You're there for the people that are drawing. He could have been an animator, and it would have been fine because he does draw, you know. So then that would have been
Did.
impactful, or did whatever. But do you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he could have been impactful, but it's like the host is replaceable at that point. Just someone charismatic, whatever. We're there for the people that are drawing and what they add to that you'd get from their content or whatever. I guess Jaden Animation, she's like was like a recluse for the longest time.
I think that's right. Yeah.
And then now she's fucking everywhere doing everything, I guess.
She won a Mr. Beast event, I believe.
Mr. Beast!
Dude, when are you gonna get Mr. Beast on?
Tomorrow, probably.
Okay,
I'm
good.
in the talks with him. This episode sponsored by Mr. Beast Productions. Julie, give me a Beast bar now!
Beast chocolate. Is that what they're called? Beast bars?
Probably. A Beast dump. You know, Beast
A
dump.
beast log.
Get your Beast locks from Mr. Beast.
Jimmy's beast logs.
You know, we have to mention our Lord and Savior, Darman here.
Oh my
changing
God,
lives
man.
in videos at a time.
Darman.
You know what fucking gets me
Did you?
better?
Oh fuck! I sent an article. Darman was the. Oh, he was some guy. Was it for the Olympics?
I know what you're
or was
talking
it
about.
for
Yes,
like the
yes.
NBA?
No, it was for.
What was it for?
I think it might have been the Olympics. It was some sports team.
Or was it for the Super Bowl?
It was some like really big high like.
But
pay.
I didn't hear anything after
no, but
that.
I know what you're talking about. I saw that and I was
Yeah.
just like, "There's no justice in this world."
But I didn't see anything after that. I just heard that like he got this position.
And he's probably just making more millions of dollars.
And then people just, like,
he
were making
definitely
fun of
needs
it.
it. The actors don't. Did I ever do? Was this? Did I say it? Maybe you remember, but you don't.
Does he pay his actors an exposure?
There was like a big issue. He had like a controversy where he tried to just they're lying. It's all lies. They made it up to get popular. I don't know why they didn't come to me when they're like, hey, we just want to talk to Darman. No publicity. They didn't even mention it. And then he blew him off, and then they're like, okay, now we feel like we have to speak out. It's like when you call a company and they're like, fuck you, and then you go on Twitter when you're famous and you're like, hey, I got fucked on. Can you guys do something? They're like, oh, I'm sorry. How can we fix this? It was like that, basically, where they're like, hey, YouTube, we don't want to have to do this. We want to just get paid what we feel is like right. We're not asking for anything crazy. We just want to actually get paid, not like peanuts. For hours, dedicating hours of our lives to this show and not getting any compensation. And then Darman's did like a smear campaign, just like they're making stuff up, none of this happened, stuff like that. I could go on about Darman. I'll just reiterate the talking points. He's terrible. I think he's secretly a racist. Someone needs to do something. I don't know what that means.
Somebody needs to do something.
Somebody needs to do something.
That's a deep cut.
whatever that means. Not a good guy. And then the last one is that it doesn't even matter what I say, what anyone says, what anybody does, unless somebody did something, whatever that means. He was always going to be rich, and he was always probably going to be famous if he wanted to go down this path. Because his parents are millionaires, and generational wealth is a thing. Because he already blew his parents' money multiple times, and it didn't matter.
See, I didn't know any of that lore.
Did you not watch the episodes?
I knew he was a guy who has a lot of money, who definitely didn't do anything to deserve it.
Okay, well, his parents.
I just assumed he was like a crypto scammer, some guy.
No, he was in the weed business, and then he got convicted as a felon. He got a deferred sentence, so you can't actually consider them as felons unless they commit a new crime, and then the deferment gets canceled out, and then they get whatever new punishment, right? Like, so if you get
the punishment was
like
Darman was the punishment for his parents. Like, they have to be associated with that forever. They're like every time he uploads a video, they have to be like, wow, that came out of my balls. Like,
no, they're proud of him. I'm sure they're making. If they were millionaires before, they're probably fucking halfway to a billion. I mean, not really, but they were multi-millionaires before.
Do we know that Darman's parents are still alive? Like,
yes,
are they still
are.
here?
Yeah, they are. They're in the videos.
They are?
I think so. Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't
That's
watch
crazy.
too much of it. But and then there's I'm getting on a tangent. We need to just stop the Darman stuff. There was a point I was trying to get to. It doesn't even matter.
Well, here is something I might be able to connect. I don't know how you go about like if you have a message you want to put out there.
Like, if you want to say some racist shit, but you need to disguise how you want to say it, right?
Well, that's the thing. It's like you're making a skit in which, like, someone has to be bad, someone has to be good. Like, you have to make this thing happen. Like, at the end of the day, you're still writing, like, the bad character. Like, you still are, in some way, agreeing to, like, let this garbage on the air.
If I wanted to say the N-word, right, and not get any I'm not saying I do, I'm just saying if I wanted to say the N-word, right, you would write someone that has to say it, they're the bad guy, right, and then you'd fill that role, right? I'll act this role. I don't know who wrote it, right? It was really me, but I was like, well, I'll fulfill this role. It's like, I don't really believe that.
But it's like you wrote it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, Darman, he doesn't write any of that shit. I'm almost certain it's just AI at this point.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't know that. I have no fucking evidence for that. That's something. I'm just assumption, whatever. But Doesn't that seem like something he would do, right? All the videos are about the
Yeah.
same. Just like you could literally just look up like Darman video Chat GPT, write me a video,
Generate me a Darman
generate
video.
me a Darman video, and then racist woman hates black people and gets owned by a black person, well, or gets taught the meaning of respect by. I don't know. You get where I'm going with this. We should probably move on because I get heated up. I despise him with all my passion, and it's not even like an envy or jealousy
Yeah.
thing. It's just like, again, yeah, we need to just
Dude,
move on.
recently I feel like my Instagram algorithm broke. I barely spend any time on Instagram.
I deleted it.
That's good.
I deleted it.
But it
like
used to
2
be that I'd
weeks
get
ago.
like niche funny things. I used to get like funny, classic, like epic, awesome, wholesome animal videos. And now I feel like I'm getting the slop that most people get.
One.
I feel like I'm getting the slop where it's like,
You need but click one video to ruin your
this
algorithm.
person, the Ring doorbell camera, it caught them. They were stealing a package, but then the karma, because the package was actually really stinky, and it's like just stuff like, and it's like so clearly staged, where it's like, why would you know to be filming this? You know, couples content where it's obviously staged and like,
Oh, dude, you know. But it clicks. It clicks. It gets people money.
Yeah.
They don't have to have real jobs. They don't have to work
No.
by doing that. I mean, and you can just Chat GPT this stuff, dude. Really. I mean, hey, Chat GPT, write me a skit where I prank my girlfriend. Okay. Calculating. Okay, act like you're asleep and put a sign on the window that says, please leave alone, so that you think it's a dog, but then you go in and see it's actually her boyfriend. Or whatever.
I'm getting tired just thinking about this.
I don't know, man. What are we doing here?
What are we gonna do?
This is real shit, all right? You listeners out here, this is unscripted. I'm going back into this racially ambiguous voice, mother. Yeah.
You know, speaking of scripts,
Which this isn't.
we're gonna go off the teleprompter now.
Wait a second. Hold on. Dangerous.
Speaking of scripts, I have been working on a script.
Well, okay. Tell me more. I don't know anything about this.
No, I've mentioned to Brooker quite a few times.
Well, I'm trying to give you the...
You know, we want to feel like the audience is a part of this discussion. We want to feel like they're in the room with us too. That we're not the only ones alone.
I've
in
heard
this
about it.
interaction.
Hey, you tell me what you think.
But I've been working on a
Very
script,
good.
and
Okay,
it is over I think 100,000 characters. It is
How many words?
the word. I can pull up the word count right now. Do you mind if I do this? Is this frowned upon?
What do you think?
I'm pulling up the word count. Word count
Make it like Dora or something.
18
Very good.
18,528.
Now, how many chapters is that?
How many? I don't know, man. It's how many pages?
Now, how many books is that?
I think it's like 45 pages. It's an insane amount, and that's double spaced 18 point.
And you're never going to guess what this is about.
Helvetica. We don't even have to talk about what it's about. But here's kind of the jumping off point I wanted to make. I went to college. I got a useless degree. I got a fake science degree, political science, and we're not talking about politics, but a lot of
Is it the word?
a lot of what my major was just writing essays, just researching a topic, writing structured essays, basically like argumentative style papers where like one paragraph neatly flows into the next, but there's still an overarching structure. So the script I have for a YouTube video essay is like takes place over about 5 or 6 distinct portions. But I've used all this different essay writing technique to like make it feel engaging and make it feel like it flows naturally. Like there's a lot of alliteration, there's a lot of like adverbs and stuff, like starting the sentence. Like I use all these different little techniques and tricks that I picked up in college to like lengthen or, to kind of like puff up your writing style. I also really like using M dashes, and I have liked using M dashes forever.
Faker.
And here is what pisses me the fuck off so bad. And one of the reasons I'm very self-conscious about this video essay effort I've been undergoing is I really don't want people to think it's AI, because I fucking hate AI.
Well, you should, like, legitimately.
I fucking hate it.
You should say
But
that at some point. Say, this is not AI.
That's the problem, is that they... It makes me feel stupid, is because a lot of the AI models like use M dashes all the time.
Yeah.
And so I've gone over this script so many times. It's at a point now where I'm like, it's finalized. I'm not changing it. I might like add some text on screen if there's something I really think needs to be in there in the editing process. But like the script is what it is. I've gone through and I've tried to find all those little things that like, I don't know. I just get so fucking annoyed with YouTube video essays that just talk and talk and they're saying nothing. Like I want every word, or not every word, but like I want every sentence to have a point. I want it to be like going in a particular direction. Like basically it should feel like, oh my God, when they were talking about that, it was set up for this and that was set up for that. And it's all, I want it to unfold naturally and be well understood. And with it being as long as it is, I'm just nervous that either people won't even give it the time of day, or if they do, they'll be like, "This is the most AI generated thing ever," and I'll be like, "I'll fucking kill you," because it's not.
Well, I think, maybe it's a pride thing. I don't know. I think you should say that, hey, this is not AI. I wrote all this.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you this: there was a YouTuber I watched, and I feel so stupid in hindsight about it. The voice was AI, and I didn't really recognize it because of the pronunciation or whatever. But I started to pick it up, and I'm like, okay, it's starting to sound weird, like the way that it is or whatever. And then they never mentioned in the description. And then eventually they're like, oh, the voice is used for AI or whatever. But then I think they said they're like, but none of the ideas are or whatever. I'm like, well,
huh. But
like,
it's like, can I trust that?
Well, because the thing is, I'm like, then I start to think, right? I start to think, I'm like, why do you need to do an AI voice? I'm like, that's probably the easiest part of the entire process, right? Because it's one of those, I'm not even going to say which one because it's irrelevant, but it's like, oh, it explains ideas and concepts using like paint, like shitty sketches or whatever. And it's like, between the actual video idea, getting the examples, drawing the art, and then writing the script, I feel like voicing the script is the easiest part of it, right? Wouldn't you say like writing it would take longer than just when it's done and then you're just reading it?
I think the reason that the voicing has taken me so fucking long for this script is because I'm just like self-conscious about it. Is I just like, I don't...
Okay.
Because there's a lot of moments in the script. I'm doing a lot of...
You're worried about cringe, aren't you?
So, but that's the thing. That's the thing, is that I wrote it cringe on purpose. Is that I am... So there are scenes where I'm me, and then there's also another character that is like the straw man that represents everyone else in the community that like is aware that it's the straw man. Yeah. And so it's like, you know, I'm like, dude, I didn't expect you to break the fourth wall. And then he's like, dude, you fucking wrote me to break the fourth wall. That's the whole point. This is a self-aggrandizing, like, thing. It's like, oh, you think just because I'm going to analyze myself psychologically that makes me a good person? Like, and so it just goes back, and it gets so deep. And so and now I'm thinking about cutting the whole fucking thing, because it's like...
You could do it.
You know, video game reviewer has an evil alter ego.
Yeah,
like,
I can't...
Wow.
Dude,
but that's also the point, is to make fun of that. And like...
Yeah, but like, you can... That's the thing, like, with the stupid... That's why the 6-7 meme exists, right? It's like, oh, it's stupid, and then it's like, it gets used ironically until it's like that. And so there's like the meta level about like, oh, well, I'm poking fun at it. It's like, but you're doing it, and then it can kind of like flip its head. I don't know. It's your thing. I would cringe personally because I've watched videos like that, you know.
And that's the thing, is like,
maybe that's
the person that's like a stand-in character for me is not supposed to look like cool. Like, that's the problem with like AVGN or whatever.
Yeah,
where it's like the video game nerd is like the cool one. Like, the nostalgia critic thinks he's cool. Where like the thing that I'm trying to make clear is that like writing I'm touching the mic, but writing an alter ego character that like exists purely as a foil for you to deconstruct and for you to like make your points against, that is like the lamest shit ever.
Yeah.
It is so bankrupt, and like creatively, like there's no fucking point in doing it except like trying to keep the audience engaged. I think you mentioned like Scott the Woz when he makes his little bits, and so it's like you're following along, you like his commentary, you think his opinions, he has stuff to say,
and then they do the stupid stuff.
And then he throws a copy of Chibi Robo Ziplash in the toilet for the 30th time, and it's like
exactly, yeah, like
this game poops my diaper.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, all right, okay. And I get why they do it, and maybe sometimes it is funny, and maybe it was funny the first time. I don't remember, but maybe it was.
Yeah, cuts away, and he's like, well, that's what I get for not doing my taxes. Makes a fucking face.
Yeah. No, for real. I think that like what I just did was like exactly. But no, I get what you're saying, and yeah, and it's cringe, and I'm like, wow, Scott the Woz, like, I really like how he, dissects what the hell he's talking about, like, and giving like,
he's like an encyclopedia.
yeah, and like talking about, oh, like this is the history of game prices, this is the history of this console, whatever, and then yeah, then they have to throw in the stupid little
fucking bit.
And you know what? To its credit, that Game Explained never did that. It was just the facts. There was a lot of cringe shit. Well, that's something entirely different, but. And thank God they're dead now. The channel, not the people. Game Explained.
Dude, what if we checked our phones after this and it was like Andre Singers of Game Explained?
Oops.
He got in a Virtual Boy related accident.
Virtual Boy. Yeah, he was doing it while driving.
Because they did that Virtual Boy shit.
They bought it. They actually paid for it.
Dude, he came up in my algorithm recently. He was like comparing the original Virtual Boy to like the new one.
It's way better.
Oh, the plastic like really feels different. I'm like, yeah, dude, because the one from the '80s has some like carcinogens they can't legally like produce anymore.
Yeah.
And, like this one just makes my face feel a little fuzzy. It's like, yeah, dude, you can't touch that material anymore. That styrofoam is not legal anymore.
Would you, if you could be Andre and that was your job, would you do it?
No, dude, no? I'd have to be Andre.
You could be Andre. You can change.
Here's some funny Andre lore. Andre hates. What does he hate?
Women.
He probably he hated Donkey Kong Bonanza. His favorite Switch game is Ring Fit Adventure because I think he lost like 13 pounds during COVID or something like that.
That's cool, I guess.
But I remember there was a point in time where I worked. I used to work with Carter. I used to work his security job.
Lower job.
And so long ass shifts, overnight shifts, and I would just listen to slop on my phone, just YouTube videos. So it's like Game Explained. Like, we're gonna have a Game Explained discussion about this 13-minute trailer that just came out, whatever.
It's 3 hours long.
Exactly. And so I would listen to these a lot, and he would always tell these stories about like what he thinks about the Switch, what he thinks about this. And he when he gets really excited, he talks very quickly. And he's always like, don't ever let anyone forget the Ring Fit Adventure is like one of the best games on the Switch. And it's like, dude,
you guys literally have as much time as you want.
You need to chill out.
You're not limited to an hour.
I don't like Andre Segers. I remember when I was like 16 and Breath of the Wild hadn't come out yet. He was talking about living in San Francisco, and he mentioned something about like a porn studio being near his house, and I remember being like, really worried about that.
Like that's gonna affect me.
No, yeah, I thought like, oh, that's why Andre is like the way that he is, but because he's just a little weird. He's a little like awkward.
And he's bold, isn't he?
Game Explained.
Game
Explained.
So back to what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I remember it was something I don't even remember if we mentioned in the episode, but talking to Carter, where it's like that's the ultimate argument ender. If you're either talking with someone or like to yourself or like in a YouTube video, is kind of like the straw man or like just the mimic. But like, so Kenyon, well, hold on, I got to think of something like. I heard you like Pepsi, and then I just do your voice. You're like, oh no, I hate Pepsi. No, I hate it. It's terrible.
You won't make me like Pepsi. You won't make me. Now, what if I can, by the end of this video, make you see Pepsi in a different light? Could we agree on that? I mean, I guess, but I'm gonna type my preemptive counter argument about how you're wrong about the greatest game of all time and the best game ever. Like, shut up.
Oh, I hate it. It's cringe. I hate it, and I do not like it. This episode is sponsored by Pepsi. So refreshing. In blind taste tests, Pepsi typically rates higher in agreeability than Coca-Cola.
That's true.
It's true because there's actually more sugar in a Pepsi than a Coke.
That's true. I forget. That was
it's true. Pepsi is better. Thank you.
Well, that was a whole campaign, like where Pepsi openly advertised, like, hey, we like Coke. Like Coke is appearing in our advertisements. Like Pepsi and Coke would do that all the time. Like they would. Can you do that? Can you show like your competitor's product? Because I remember like
I think we've seen it before.
well, like Mac and PC.
No, they can't. No, because I remember
PC
what they
was
would
generic.
do.
Yeah.
No, what they would do is they'd put like a label, like you could tell it was a Coke bottle, but they would put like just a blank piece of paper over it,
Yeah.
so everybody knew. But illegally.
Well, we were comparing ourselves to Dr. Pibb all these years. That's where we got our stats from.
But man, I sure could use a refreshing Pepsi right now.
How do you feel about the trend of
Pepsi being better than Coke? I think it's pretty good.
no, I like YouTubers doing an ad read, like they do the intro to their video, which is like
Wait.
setting up what they're going to talk about,
Stop what you're talking about.
and then they do an ad read.
No. Even better. What if not only did we make a clunky segue, but we mention that we're making a clunky segue into our product placement?
Yes, literally, it's the most painful, agonizing thing. When someone's like, speaking of clever
Speaking of something that has
segues,
nothing to do with anything what I was just talking about,
this episode is sponsored by Squarespace.
like, I don't know. I know it has to happen.
If you need a website or domain, just click the link and check.
This episode,
Sink.
wait, hold on. This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Use code FUCKYOU for 80% off on your first month and get 3 months for free. Remember, that's...
I want these people to be able to eat.
Okay,
I
wait,
do.
hold on. That wasn't the real code.
I'm not cruel.
The real code
I'm okay
should
with
be
you
on the
having
bottom.
sponsorships.
It should be, I think, right here. That's TBEB 50 to get 80%. That's TBEB 50.
80% of what?
To get 80. I just told you 80% off your first month, and then you get 3 months free after that, and then however much it is per month that
So
you
you
can't
have to
cancel
pay
until the year.
20% for a month, and then you get
No,
3 months
20%. What are you
for
talking
free?
about? It's 50% for the first month, and then
No,
you
but
get 3
you get
months free.
80% off.
Or, sorry, it's 80% off. Jay, what's the code? Can we get the code in here, please? That's why I want a little button. I'm going to get a little button at one point, and I go beep, and then it clicks to Julie, and she's like, oh, fuck. But yeah, that code should be on the
Dude,
screen.
they used to put Jamie on camera. Do you remember?
No, I don't. No.
You didn't used to watch the Joe
I
Rogan
watched like
Experience?
3 episodes on a road trip because I needed the long form content, and frankly, at this point, I regret it.
Yeah.
But I remember there was a time where he was. I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. I remember, and this isn't just me saying this, but I remember just thinking like, this is it, huh? This is what everybody's
Joe Rogan
freaking out
Experience.
about. Like, I just needed something to fucking numb my mind.
That's
on
what
because
it
was
is.
like
It's a mind
a
number.
16-hour road trip, and you can't just listen to the radio for
It's
16
just people
hours.
who are like, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Because the idea is like, oh, I can listen to people talk about their lives, which are presumably more interesting than mine. But really, it's just...
I was thinking of inviting strangers off Craigslist and then just interviewing them in that chair right there. Just invite them into my home where we shoot at beep, at beep, and then just say, hey, what do you do, right? And then you could get gangbangers, you could get criminals, you could get prostitutes, you could get
What's the
murderers.
first question? Pretend you haven't known me for like a decade. What's the first question you would ask me?
So what was your name?
Sequoia.
Sequoia. Okay. Now, what do you do? See, that's very interesting.
Well, I tend to describe myself to potential clients on Craigslist. And really, no matter what the job is, I
Really?
find
So
my
how long
way
have you been doing that?
into their homes.
Really? So how long have you been doing that?
Well, you'll be the fifth client this week.
You
Like,
got me. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. Ooh, can we talk about
I
Axe Kid? That reminds me. I love that little
Oh.
meme so much. Have we mentioned
Kid.
Axe Kid on the show?
I've
Maybe once.
maybe once in
Maybe
passing.
when you were on the episode last time. Wait, lower drop, you're not supposed to know that.
No, I think they can. That's fine.
They can? Okay, well now you do.
Yeah, I was on the most recent one. It was just me and Carter. I looked a little different.
Oh, that's
I talked a lot about the Church of Latter-day Saints.
right. Oh yeah. So anyway, we were camping or whatever, and there's this group of like 20-somethings probably.
Well,
like
we're like the only people on the campground. Like it is our group and then their group,
Yeah,
and
they're
they're separated
across the way.
like a
We're
football
on
field
our
away.
side,
Yeah.
and they're on theirs.
We're on the cool
Wait,
side.
how far did you say away?
Like a football field.
No, dude, we could. No.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, the football field's not that big either.
No, I mean it's 100 yards, 300 feet. No, it was closer. It was probably a half a football field. It doesn't matter. They were pretty close.
Okay,
because we could
fine.
hear them. Do you think you're going to hear
That's
someone
true.
on the other
We
end of
could
the
hear
football
their
field?
conversations, but they were far enough away that we could speak at a comfortable level,
And we talk shit about them.
and they would not hear us.
Very
But
nice.
they were just allowed to knowing because, well, they're just not as smart or as cool as us.
Well, are you serious? Yeah. That's wild. Did you see what you just put?
I did. It's because we talked a whole lot about nothing. We talked about nothing.
Talking is crazy.
Can you even believe it?
Okay, well, let me just wrap up. Well, not really.
Well, this is a great story, though.
Yeah, so basically, there's this kid, right? And like I said, group of 20-somethings, all young, all...
It seemed like the little brother they had to take on the trip.
And he, maybe
That was the
something a
vibe.
little... wasn't all there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, they'd be gone, right? They might leave for a little bit, go get some food, a little walk. But sure enough, when they got back, the kid that we're talking about, he'd run over and he'd grab the axe.
He had to have it in his hands. He was swinging it constantly. And he was very lanky. He was very uncoordinated. So, like, imagine someone swinging an axe over their head, like, flaying their knees out wide and then bringing it down, like, in a really crooked way. Just
And the jokes write themselves.
like, the momentum of the axe, like, I think he was getting a lot of joy out of, like, his flimsy little body being, like, carried by the momentum. Yeah, exactly. And so, again, the jokes write themselves. Like, we're all just talking and chatting. And we're surrounded by some very experienced campers. Like,
You hear, ching!
fuck! I'm sorry. But, like, I think what made it particularly frustrating
Stupid.
was, like, you and Carter had done, the Eagle Scouts.
Well, I
Or
was
Boy
an
Scout.
Eagle Scout.
Not an Eagle Scout, but Boy Scouts.
Our other brother was.
Of
He's
course.
down here. I actually have his little badge right there, too.
But then one of our mutual friends as well was, like, very much in those outdoorsy spaces. And
Yeah.
seeing someone, like, not practice any amount of caution at all with a giant, like, wood cutting axe.
think
Like,
he had his tongue
genuinely, as close as you are to me is how he was to his friends. Like, his friend, and what was crazy is that he's doing this shit for hours on ends, and his friends are just sitting there, like, talking to each other.
It's
Like,
that's crazy, dude.
not one of the 5 people are like, whoa, dude, you
Hey,
need to
sis.
chill. Like,
Sis, you want to go into the tent? I'm sorry,
my
go
God.
on.
I just, like, he would not leave that axe alone. It was so insane.
Okay, but what
Like,
brought
we
it up?
kept waiting for something to happen. We kept waiting for that fucking moment where...
Where, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And just like...
I didn't mean to. It wasn't supposed to happen.
No.
Yeah, that one meme. No. But and then it culminated at a point where we're just talking shit about it. They could do anything. They're just roasting marshmallows, but like, oh, I bet they burn those or something like that. And I just remember somebody
We were
else.
shitting on him fucking
Somebody was shitting on them, and I was just like, yeah, what a cool camp.
Yeah, we're the cool
Yeah,
campers.
what a cool ones. Not
What the
them.
cool ones at the campsite.
Yeah, they don't know.
That's gonna stick with me for a long time.
Yeah, what a cool camp. But then it would devolve where it's just like, no, we're not. So yeah, we would be awesome. What a cool camp.
Yep. Hanging out with that particular friend group, that voice tends to emerge after a while.
What are we awesome.
Well, what are we cool?
So
What a joy, what a pleasure.
I just want to remind everyone, if you made it this far, thank you again. Drink Pepsi whenever you can. A great sponsor. They've been great to us. They gave us this mini fridge. They supply us with all of our drinks, which you've seen us drink on here many times.
Pepsi Crystal, they brought it
Pepsi
back.
Crystal included. They didn't want us to put it in the can just for plausible deniability in case this gets taken down for whatever reason. Because the audio can be dubbed over after the fact, but the video can't. So
Well, they haven't finalized the branding yet because this is the first batch. Do we want to reveal that this is the first batch of Crystal
hold on.
Pepsi?
I don't think they're going to believe that.
Well, they haven't produced any.
I mean,
I mean, how else would I have this? They supply all the drinks for our
who
show.
are we? But
What else
humble
could this possibly be than
bearers
Crystal
of
Pepsi?
Who are we but humble bears of the Pepsi?
The Pepsi.
Pepsi. Peppers?
Peepus.
I like Pepis. Drink refreshing Pepsi.
Sepsis.
Sepsis.
Don't pour Pepsi in your sepsis wounds.
Is Pep.
Dude, the full circle, the pep, that
Is
crazy.
Pep. Is Pep. Hold on.
Wait, backwards. Wait.
For our video viewers, is Pep.
If you're an audio listener,
You're fucked.
again, we love you. We really
fucked.
do. Like, thank you for supporting us.
You're missing out on a lot of physical comedy.
What the fuck are you doing?
You're missing out on a lot of physical comedy.
Because we were all, like, I think we swapped chairs at one point. I remember, like, you were dangling from the ceiling. Like, if you're not an audio listener, you missed all of that.
You wouldn't know.
It's true.
That's for sure.
Yeah, so we're wrapping up here. I think that's our time. Once again, drink Pepsi, and then Squarespace. There should be a code right here. Squarespace or what is it? TBEB. What's the code?
I think it just redirects you to Darman's YouTube channel.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
we're canceled. It should be TBEB 50 for 80, but it only lasts for 60. So make sure you get that squared away, and we'll. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks.
Thanks. Sequoia.
Thanks.
That's your name.
Thanks.
And that's our show.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I don't want to end it yet. I want to do one more racially ambiguous accent.
Oh.
Now, you just watched the motherfucking Variety Hour. That would be the show if we could put that title on YouTube. I'm kind of losing. Just kill it. Just end it.